To kick off the 4th of July weekend, Kelly and I decided to head to the Southern Adirondacks and make just over a 3-hour trip to Hadley Mountain. This would be my second Adirondack Fire Tower and the first time for Kelly to experience what I call an Adirondack mountain high once you reach the top of a mountain. I think she was more worried about the possibility of a bear sighting than the actual 1,500 foot of elevation gain. When we got to the trailhead, it was a complete downpour, but it didn't discourage us from making the ascent towards the summit after putting on all of our rain gear. The trail at the far end of the parking area, we began right there, signed in to the Trailhead register, and began to walk up the moderate grade, it's a really heavily eroded jeep trail that passes through what I describe as a mature hemlock forest. To our surprise, about a quarter mile up the trail, the clouds lifted and the sun came out, and it ended the rain for the day, and we were able to shed all that heavy, hot, warm rain gear, thank goodness. The trail was easily found all the way to the top. We just followed the red DEC disc, and several sections were worn right down to bedrock, and some hikers say that it resembles like an appearance of a slanted city sidewalk going up the trail. The bedrock, it was slippery after the recent rain and the humidity of the day, but we took it slow, steady, and we just moved it around all the muddy spots and the rocky washouts and made it eventually to a welcomed flattened area, and it opened up to our first scenic overlook before we pushed to the top. Eventually, after that last push, we were pretty happy to see the tower and knowing we'd reached our destination. And as soon as we got to the top, we were welcomed by an awesome, friendly summit steward named Andrew. And the clouds had lifted from the ending of the rain earlier, and Andrew was able to point out to us all the surrounding mountains. You could see the high peaks off to the distance. And it was nice because with the COVID pandemic, a lot of these fire towers have been closed off and you can't go up them. But the day before, Andrew had told us that the tower was open. So we were able to climb to the top and take in an even higher perspective above the ground. And just what a wonderful view, 360 all the way around. So we snapped a few pics and videos from the top of the tower. We climbed down. I fired up my jet boil to heat up some water and poured it into our Mountain House dehydrated chicken dumpling lunch and a Cliff Bar to dessert. We just had to take in some calories to make up for everything we burned on our climb up to the summit. It was a nice cool breeze at the top, all the way at the top, and we just sat there and took in the awesome view for maybe about an hour. And the thunder was heard in the distance. You could kind of see some clouds coming in, so we said it was time to kind of strap our packs back on and say goodbye to Andrew, the summit steward, and head back down to the parking area, which was a lot easier going down, but still heavy precaution with all the washed out rocky areas and the slippery bedrock. But if anybody wanted to know some history of the Hadley Mountain, it's known for its awesome views of the Southern Adirondacks. If you're looking for a hike with a complete 360-degree view when you hit the top, Hadley, it has it. And at the top, the 1916 Aerometer Fire Tower was restored in 1995 and 96 by the Hadley Fire Committee and the DEC Rangers Corps. And the west ridge of Hadley is the highest point, and the large surrounding forest that's around that area burned over in 1903, 1905, 1911, and 1915. But I hope you enjoyed a little history of Hadley Mountain, and thanks for listening all the way through and hear about our hike to the top.